Ayo, and what is up, gang? Thank you so much for checking out Sledgehammer TV today. It is Sunday, December the 17th, pay-per-view Sunday, and we are just a few hours away from the most uninspired and lazily booked pay-per-view the WWE has put together all year long, so I decided that it is time to bring you guys the weekend wrestling update as we have some WWE news and rumors to cover like we always do right here and right now on the newest, fastest rising podcast in all of YouTube, the Sledgehammer Wrestling Show. So, let's do it.
The Sledgehammer Wrestling Show.
Alright, wrestling fans, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Nick Nightmare. Along with me, as always, is my loyal companion, my trusty tag team partner who will never turn his back on me, and most importantly, the World Heavyweight Champion of microphones, Blue the Snowball. We are here to bring you the WWE news that we have kind of been slow on all week. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give you guys an apology. We've kind of been lacking with getting some of these videos up. We've had a very busy weekend. Last night we were at House of Glory's 7th anniversary show. It was absolutely fantastic. We are going to talk about that on the official House of Glory 7 review, which will be coming up most likely Tuesday. Apologies for not having the preview up, but I did have some technical difficulties with my PC, and it kept crashing as I was trying to render it. I had this whole special thing that I was doing. I put a lot of hours in, and it just wouldn't friggin' work. So we had to skip the preview, and we are going to just bring you guys the review of House of Glory 7. That will be on this channel live this Tuesday afternoon, so keep your eyes open if you're looking for the results of that show, which was absolutely fantastic. We got to meet the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. It was an absolutely woo kind of night. It was friggin' fantastic. I can't wait to talk about it, but that is not why we are here today. Today, we have to talk about the WWE's new show that they are going to have, their Facebook exclusive show. We've got the details on that. Don't forget, everybody, today, if you enjoy this broadcast and you love this channel, or you love my face, or maybe you love my hat or this Metallica t-shirt, I don't care what reason you have behind it, all I need for you to do is smash that thumbs up just like this. Punch it right in the mouth. Make sure you hit it nice and hard. Follow me on Twitter, at Nick Nightmare is the handle. It's written for you guys somewhere around me, I believe. If not, I will have it up there for you in the description down below. Become a fan of the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Sledgehammer Wrestling Show, all one word. And as always, this episode is brought to you guys by the lovely furniture people at Clutch Chairs, who've got some great WWE merchandise, some awesome desks, and all your office and entertainment needs will be met as far as furniture is concerned if you go check out Clutch Chairs. The link will be down in the description below. And now, let's start to talk about the Mixed Match Challenge. Now, WWE's new show. They filed this trademark a while back. We talked about it on this channel, and we had no idea what this show was going to be. We speculated, and we took a few stabs at what we thought it was going to be. And one of the things I didn't want it to be is actually what it's going to be. But as I started to read into it, I'm actually kind of softening on my view of it. It actually seems to me like it's going to be an intriguing product, and it probably will give some great exposure to some superstars, but I do have a lot of concerns coming out. So let's hit the official story as brought to us, as always, by the people at the Pro Wrestling Sheet and also Wrestling Inc. Those are our sources. Let's hit the news. Facebook and the WWE announced a new in-ring series, Mixed Match Challenge, that will stream live in the US exclusively on Facebook Tuesday nights. That's already one particular fact that we're going to talk about. Tuesday nights, beginning January the 16th at 10 p.m. It will be a 12-episode series, and it will air exclusively on Facebook Watch, some new thing that Facebook is launching, I guess, to compete with YouTube and everybody else, and will feature WWE superstars from both Raw and SmackDown Live, competing in a single elimination mixed tag team tournament to win $100,000 to support the charity of the team's choice. Now, before we go into the meat and potatoes of the details of how this show is going to be run, let's talk about all the things wrong with everything I just read to you. First of all, Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. is immediately following SmackDown Live. So, what are we doing to 205 Live? Is it going to be before SmackDown? Are they going to push it back a half an hour? It's hard enough to get these people to stay past 10 o'clock to see 205 Live as it is. You think they're going to wait past 10:30 after getting to see a little bonus mixed tag action? They're going to be out the door before the Cruiserweights even start up the theme song. Terrible choice in placement here. Why not try your hand on a different night? Make another night. Have it be a lead-in for NXT on Wednesdays, or something following NXT Wednesday night. The fact that this is not happening on the network right away is another thing that we could nitpick about, but the agenda here, obviously, is to promote Facebook Watch, and the WWE is a great partner. If you want to launch something, everybody's going to install Facebook Watch just to get this WWE content. That's the main agenda of this show. This show was not created for any other reason. They don't care about this mixed match elimination tournament, the stakes of which are $100,000 to the charity of their choice. Where is the logic in that? I mean, listen, look at it from a normal person's perspective, you guys. This is a wrestling show. This is a predetermined elimination tournament. They are going to pick a winner. So essentially, this is just the WWE choosing which foundation they want to donate $100,000 to. And if you're going to ask me, I think whatever team chooses Connor's Cure is going to win. Right? Like, that's the biggest special interest, the biggest charity that they got going on. It's run by them. You know, that would be my thing. If I was competing and I'd be like, I got to pick a girl. All right, hey, Alexa, you want to be on my team? Great. You know what? We'll pick Connor's Cure as our charity. We're sure to be picked to win this thing in the end. That's I don't understand it. It's not a real tournament. So why choose charities and then have charities lose? I mean, I'm sure everybody's going to get a little something as per participation just so that they could have their name out there, get the exposure. I understand it all. But it makes no sense. And I'm worried about the impact it's going to have on the weekly broadcasts of Raw and SmackDown, if at all. So let's get into the rest of this article before I ramble myself to death, as sometimes we do. Each 20-minute episode will reflect a progressive approach to production with elements optimized for mobile consumption, experimentation, and social interaction, including the ability for the WWE Universe to engage with superstars during the show. Interesting. In addition, fans will have the opportunity to select matchups, match stipulations, and more through Facebook. That's a disaster. That's a disaster written all over it. Given the casual and the millions of universe members of the WWE, any type of a say in anything is a recipe for disaster. It absolutely should not be an element of the show. I understand maybe the match stipulation thing, I don't mind. But choosing matchups, putting superstars against one another based on what the general audience wants to see, that's not going to translate very well. It's really, I'm not looking forward to the fan interaction part of this whole thing at all. So let's see what the official word is here. Who the hell's saying this? Here we go. WWE's Chief Revenue and Marketing Officer Michelle Wilson says, as we continue to expand our strategic partnership with Facebook, this new series Mixed Match Challenge jointly reflects our innovative approach to content distribution and fan engagement. This show will deliver the action and excitement our passionate fan base is accustomed to, while offering new production elements and social experiences that only Facebook can provide. As a leader in entertainment innovation, WWE is an ideal partner to demonstrate how the live sports viewing experience can be reimagined on Facebook Watch. Dan Reed, Facebook head of Global Sports Partnerships, says, Mixed Match Challenge is a new competition produced specifically to take advantage of the reach, interaction, and ongoing engagement enabled by our platform. They're pretty much all saying, regurgitating the same rhetoric about the fact that we're going to be able to interact with this show. Great. I really don't think that's going to be a well-received aspect of this whole thing. Mixed Match Challenge demonstrates WWE's flexibility in producing and compelling content across all platforms in a media landscape that is evolving each day. The most interesting thing to note here is the participants and the fact that it is going to feature Raw and SmackDown superstars. So, it effectively puts to bed that Survivor Series stupid bullshit jargon they were giving us. The one time a year Raw and SmackDown collides. That is such BS. It happens at the Royal Rumble every year. 15 superstars from SmackDown, 15 superstars from Raw. You get the Royal Rumble. Isn't that inter-brand competition? It's not the only time of year. Here we go again. Right here, Mixed Match Challenge, a new weekly series. You're going to have Raw versus SmackDown. What does the brand separation really mean? There is no one time of a year that this happens. This just happens when they need it to happen. And this is a clear example of that. However, the fans already are being given an opportunity to vote, as the roster has been revealed, and the fans will have the opportunity to vote on Facebook for the final competitor from the Raw roster, as well as choosing which member of the New Day will be added to the SmackDown side. Teams will be announced beginning Thursday, January the 4th, and here is the rundown for Monday Night Raw. Here are your participants: Alexa Bliss, Alicia Fox, Asuka, Bayley, Braun Strowman, Enzo Amore, Finn Balor, Goldust, Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, The Miz, and the mystery surprise fan vote. Just based off of this, the pairings that can happen are unusual. I'm not going to shit on any of them just yet. I just don't really see how somebody like Braun Strowman can benefit from being in something like this. It's not akin to his character to participate in something like this. As much in the same can be said for a guy like Finn Balor and The Miz. Like, they don't care. Not that they don't care, but they don't need to be on this show. It's just being put there for the sake of ratings, I guess. You got to put together a good roster. But who's Finn Balor going to be with? What girl? Are they going to put him with Bayley? Finn Balor and Asuka? That would be kind of interesting. I'd be down for that one. You're going to get Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss? That would be a great teaming just visually, but how stupid is this? I don't understand how it's going to work, and it's not really making much sense. On the SmackDown Live side, we have Becky Lynch, Bobby Roode, Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Jimmy Uso, Lana, Naomi, Natalya, Rusev, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, further wasting his presence in this company, and the final fan vote, which will decide which of the three members of the New Day will take part in this tournament that's going to take place in January. And again, right now, I could see right off the bat, just by looking at the rosters, they're probably going to pair the real-life couples together, which I'm not opposed to. Jimmy Uso and Naomi, Rusev and Lana. But then what are you going to do with everybody else? Charlotte Flair and Shinsuke Nakamura? Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch? Are you going to mix face and heel dynamics? What kind of an impact are these pairings going to have on the day-to-day show? On the week-to-week Raw and SmackDown? Is it going to infiltrate Raw and SmackDown? Obviously, they're going to want to promote it on national television, so we're going to see and hear about it. Are these storylines going to be interwoven into Raw and SmackDown? Is it going to make it better? I don't think so. When they do these special interest type of shows, it just doesn't translate to wrestling fans. I mean, I could be way off the mark. I just don't see how between the mixed matchup pairings, which are probably all going to be awful. I mean, right off the bat, you can see now why they got Enzo and Nia Jax even flirting on camera. That's obviously going to be the team that they go with. They're both on the list of the participating Raw superstars. But in the end, this is a show that means nothing. It's for a bullshit prize. It's a predetermined outcome, so the WWE is essentially just choosing to give $100,000 to some random charity, and they're going to produce this show in order to show, I guess, the facade of it. I don't know. I'm trying to be nice about it, so I'm losing my words because I don't want to be ripping it apart. But it's all for nothing. It's all to promote Facebook Watch. It's all to experiment and see how good this does, and see if it's another way for them to use, to actually use this system against the USA Network and say, hey, listen, we can do this on Facebook Watch and totally blow away your ratings. We need to talk more money. You know, it could be implemented as a tool for negotiation, as 2019 is the last year USA Network and the WWE are contracted to work together. So they're probably trying to set up all these different avenues, all these different outlets to see what works and to see just how handcuffed they are to needing to be on USA Network, which they don't. They actually don't. And I believe that if they weren't on USA Network, the show might actually be better. But I don't know. Let's finish up this article here. The unique storylines for Mixed Match Challenge will continue between episodes across WWE's Facebook pages with short-form videos and social content. WWE will also promote the series across its extensive digital and social footprint, including a new Facebook Watch show page dedicated specifically to Mixed Match Challenge. A promotional sizzle reel for the show can be seen on YouTube and at WWE.com. WWE is a powerhouse on social media with more than 825 million followers globally. God damn. That just seems like the entirety of the world. How many more people could there be in the world than 825 million people? Jesus. That is a huge number. And have nearly 500 million likes across their social media footprint. And the WWE's main Facebook page has more than 38 million likes alone. WWE superstar John Cena, of course he has to be in this article, even though he has nothing to do with anything. He's not even involved in this Mixed Match Challenge. Why is he in this article? I don't know. The number one most active United States athlete on Facebook with more than 45 million likes as well. Facebook Watch is a new platform for shows on Facebook where brands can build and engage with a community of fans. Facebook Watch will be available on desktop, mobile, and connected TV apps. Fans can follow Mixed Match Challenge and add episodes to their personal watch lists. Now, listen, I'm not one, I tell you guys all the time, to crap on wrestling. I love wrestling. I will be watching the Mixed Match Challenge, if for nothing else, just to see which charity they decide to give this whole thing to. I'm just not very happy with the logics behind it, like the time slot and how it's going to affect the Cruiserweight division, even though we already know they don't give a shit about the Cruiserweight division. How much more can you prove that by taking this tournament that means nothing and putting that before 205 Live? That's just bad. That's bad programming. I don't get it. You got 7 days in the week. You had to put it there. Doesn't make sense. The $100,000 prize to the predetermined winner. What prize? Why not just have the tournament and just give the $100,000 to the friggin' organization of your choice separately? Why interweave it to make it seem like a competition that's more dramatic than it actually is? It's not real. I mean, we're not idiots. Wrestling's not real, so there is no way to really invest yourself and put yourself behind Braun Strowman and whoever because they're for animal rights. You know, and like I said, at the end of the day, I think whoever got Connor's Cure wins this thing. That's just my personal opinion. I'll let you know, we will be covering it on this channel. I'll do a review of the first episode. If it warrants more coverage, then we will definitely be here to do that, because that's what we do, because we're the Sledgehammer Wrestling Show, and that's what we do. We cover wrestling, and that's going to be it for this episode. We got part 2 coming at you a little bit later on. I know, like I said, we're a little slow on the draw this week, so we're going to do this episode in 2 parts, because I don't want to overload you guys with 45 minutes, and I'll give you guys time to maybe watch The Clash, and then come back to me after, watch the review, and then you'll have something else to even watch, because part 2 is coming up. We're going to talk about some good stuff in part 2, like what's going on with former WWE superstar Justin Credible, the passing of a former WWE superstar, and 2 former TNA World Heavyweight Champions being highly sought after and will apparently be signed by the WWE. Who are they going to be? check it out later today. So make sure you get your eyes on this channel. And a good way to do that is to subscribe, and not only subscribe, but hit that bell next to the subscribe button so that you will be notified as soon as part 2 drops. If you hit that bell right now, you're going to be notified as well as soon as the review drops of this retarded pay-per-view that we have to sit through tonight, which is most likely just going to be on in my house as I probably decide to spend the evening with my daughter. So, that's already what I feel about the Clash of Champions. Make sure you check it out and see if they improved my judgment or not. So, that's going to do it for this episode. My name is Nick Nightmare. This, you guys know him, you guys love him, is the World Heavyweight Champion of Microphones, my best friend, my little buddy, my tag team partner, Blue the Snowball Microphone. This has been the Sledgehammer Wrestling Show right here on Sledgehammer TV. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and we will see you later on today for part 2 and for the Clash review. See you there. Have a good one. Love you guys. We're out.